what's up guys? Welcome back to Mazdian Strikers TV. So we've been talking about boxing a lot lately, and I wanted to talk today about kickboxing. As everyone knows, kickboxing is boxing and kicking, but that's a little more complicated than that. Theoretically, yes, that's what it is, but it's a little more complicated than that. The fact that there is kick involved, it changes a lot of things. For example, my hand's gonna probably have to be a little tighter because the kicks are here. My stance can't be that low because I have to kick. I also have to prevent from being kicked from the low kick. So there are a lot of things that we need to take in consideration, and that's what we're gonna try to talk about today. So the first thing that I like to do with my students or with my kids is to stretch first, okay? Of course, we need to stretch to be able to kick correctly. You don't have to be super flexible to kick correctly, but it helps a lot. You don't have to do the split, but a good flexibility will save you energy, and it will help you to get your leg up there with way less effort. So of course there are a lot of stretchings you can do, but there are a few that I like to do with my kids that I would like to show you guys. My favorite stretching for kicks is this one with a partner. If you have a partner, it's much easier. Why? Because we're kind of doing exactly the same motion as kicking, but there are some important things we need to respect. Just like kicking, I want you to turn your foot completely. Yes, exactly. Okay. I need your body to be straight, just because that's the way we're gonna want to kick, okay? I don't want you to be used to kick and have to bend because you wanna get your leg up there. So I want you to have that flexibility to be able to have your body straight, and I want your hips engaged, okay? So I don't want to have an angle right here. I want your hips engaged because that's the way we're gonna kick and develop power, okay? So your hips, your foot, and your body straight, okay? That's exactly the way we're gonna kick, okay? And from there, I'm just gonna go higher until it tells me stop. Once you reach the maximum, we just stay there. So fix your body, good job. Fix your body, and now I'm gonna stay there, okay? And that's what I like to do in class too with my students, okay? That's my favorite stretching because we're really doing exactly what we're supposed to do in a kick, okay? And then we stay there a minute each or 2 minutes, whatever you want, okay? So at first, what I like to make them understand is the technique behind kicking. Just like anything else, there are many ways you can throw kicks. Depending on the sport you're doing, it can be karate, so it'll be more speed for points. It can be Muay Thai, MMA, or kickboxing, and in that case, it'll be most of the time for power. So in our case, it's power. So we're gonna learn how to use our hips. The main thing that I like to tell the kids or my students is to use your hips first. So like I said, in our case, we're looking for power most of the time. So it's very important that you turn your hips, that you turn your foot on the ground. Those are the things that I really spend time trying to teach my students because I think they're very important. Remember, you don't want to kick with your leg, you want to kick with your body. The leg is just the point of impact, really. It's just the weapon, but really the power comes from my body. It's very important that you guys understand that, and then you practice all the time like that. So if there was a point sport like karate or taekwondo, I would tell you guys to kick with your foot, but because we're looking for damage, we're gonna use our shin. So in today's case, we're seeing the roundhouse, but there are many more kicks you can practice. I'm gonna make episodes specially dedicated to one kick each time, just because there are so many details you need to understand, like weapons like the back kick or spinning back kick. I want to spend a couple minutes trying to explain to you guys that. often asked about the hands placements when we're kicking. So for this case is the roundhouse. So me, what I like to do is I like to have at least one hand up, and then the other one I'm gonna try to use it to swing just so I have more momentum to pivot my body. But the other one I'm gonna have it up right here. Some people like to have it right here. I like to have it right here. Okay, and then if something happens, I can always move it. But I always like to have at least one hand up on this side. And then most of the time when you're kicking, nothing's gonna happen on this side. So it's okay to drop this one just because my leg is here. So the other person is have to deal with my legs and the damage anyway. And if something happen or anything happen, I can always move this one around. But at least one, and the other one, I use it for momentum. And just like anything else, guys, there are many ways and many kicks you can practice. What you need to understand is what works for you. Earlier, we talked about the stance. In boxing, we usually have a lower stance. In kickboxing, a little higher. It doesn't mean that you can mix both. You just need to know what you're doing, what you're sacrificing. And like always, guys, I like to make them drills on each other, okay? Remember, it's important to know the attack, but it's even more important to know the defense, so the other person will learn how to kick. But then again, I'm gonna have to make an episode about the way I like to handle kicks coming at you. So we'll see that another time. And just like each time, I like to finish with the games. There are many games we can practice. So for this game, it's kind of similar to the jab game. What I like to do is to let them put their shin guards together, and all they have to do is to try to low kick each other and try to score points. Just like the boxing game, it's not about the technique anymore, the damage. It's more about just trying to tag each other. And the only condition I'm gonna ask him to respect is, for example, keep your hands up or keep your elbows tight. Because like we said earlier, in kickboxing, it's better to have your elbow tight, okay? In boxing, it's okay to be like this a little bit, but in kickboxing, it's a little dangerous because any kicks can come in. So what I'm gonna ask the kids is to just keep your hands up, keep your elbow tight, and try to tag each other. Alright guys, I hope you liked today's episode. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, comment, share, and I'll see you guys soon.